That was John Cougar Mellencamp.
Welcome to the Dave Mierswa Show, the cutting-edge talk show about legal, political, and current issues. Practicing in both Wisconsin and Illinois, David Mierswa is a leading trial attorney bringing nearly 2 decades of business law, family law, personal injury, and estate planning experience to you. The Dave Mierswa Show, about the people, for the people, and bringing justice to the people. The Dave Mierswa Show, its guests, agents, and WRLR are not rendering any legal advice. All listeners are encouraged to seek legal advice from properly licensed and qualified professionals.
Welcome to the Dave Mierswa Show. I am your host, Dave Mierswa, and happy Sunday. It's been 2 weeks since my last show, and I am really stoked and happy to be back on the air. How are you?
Welcome back, Dave. Pretty good. Happy New Year.
Yeah, to you too.
Oh man, yes. 2017, here we come.
Yeah, we got a great show in store. We're going to be on the air for 2 hours today.
Yahoo.
So we'll be. Let me turn up the headphones here a little bit. Can you
There
hear
we go.
okay?
Yes, I can.
Is it loud and proud?
It's loud and proud. I love it.
So, Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's get that off the bat right away.
Exactly, yes. It's time to begin anew.
Yeah, and so we'll get into today's topic. Let's do our shout outs.
Okay.
So, lucky for you, we don't have any PSAs to read.
Oh, darn.
So, I got here at 11 a.m.
Wow. That's
And yeah, I got here early because, you know me, I like to be prepared.
right.
So we got a 2-hour show today. So if you think you're going to tune out
Oh, no.
after 1 hour,
Oh, no.
it's no. You're going to get 2 hours of Dave and
Us.
Peg.
Yeah.
Of Peg and Dave.
I like it.
And we'll see how long Peggy can stand it in this small room.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
So, okay, so you tuned into my show. And all of my previous shows with Peggy and myself are uploaded to YouTube.
Yes.
So you can either Google Peggy Busceni,
Yes.
which last name is spelled Busceni,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Ooh,
Yes, yes,
I was
you're
sweating that all morning, like a hangover, like all
Yeah.
these people hung over this morning.
Oh, those poor people.
Oh, yeah. And then you can go to my website, law540.com,
Yes.
law540.com. So they're all uploaded there, the audios, and then YouTube. So we are broadcasting live, and this will be on YouTube.
Yes.
So you can see our pretty faces, and then also we're up there.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
right.
they get the top of your head, but they get my pretty face.
Well, how beautiful is that?
But the top of your head is so pretty.
Yeah, well, you know, it's my stylist.
Oh my God. Hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
That sounds good.
HHO triple T.
Yes, yes, I get it. Yes.
The snow is melting in here. So, okay, so we got our shout outs, and let's do those.
Okay.
And then I'll give a Sprad update too. So
yeah.
let me cue that up,
Oh, God.
because that goes out with my shout outs here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can get this thing working. Hold on. Oh, there we are. I love this part of the show. All right, never ceases to amaze me how funny that is.
Yeah.
All right, so let me turn that down a little.
Oh, nice.
Is that better?
I can barely hear it.
All right,
God.
so
I'm tired cat. Or something.
fat lazy cat.
Yeah.
So, doing my shout outs. This is the funniest thing. One of the funniest things I've ever heard on radio.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's funny because, you know, we pride ourselves being a cutting edge show.
Yeah.
And some of the other talk shows started doing stuff on animal rescue and stuff like that. But we were the first to do it. Over a year and a half ago. Swear to God.
Wow.
Yep, I don't make this stuff up.
Hey, this is great.
Yep. So, all right, Reach Rescue is a non-for-profit, non-kill animal shelter located in Mundelein. They have a resale shop. So if you have a bunch of antiques and or junk, antiques,
It's called junk.
junk.
J-U-N-K.
Yeah, la junk.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of really prized antiques, that I suggest you stop and donate and get a tax deduction.
There you go.
Okay, and then right next door is the Animal Rescue and Adoption Center. So that's pretty cool. It's located at the mall. And then recently at the mall, a new jewel went in.
Oh, wow.
So the mall is like back alive again.
Great.
So that's real cool. One of my other favorite. I got like 2 minutes of it, or 3 minutes of a cat purring. Isn't that great?
You know, I'm very familiar with that program. Yes, yes. Oh.
All right, and then Save a Pet, located in Grays Lake off of Fairfield Road.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
I pass it every time I come to the
Come
studio
here, right,
and prepare for this glorious show. And Save a Pet has been around for a long time. They got great facilities there. Stop in, and I always beg you, adopt, don't shop.
Yeah,
Adopt. Oh, hold on. Let me keep this going here.
he was done.
All right, we got it going.
There we go.
And so Save a Pet, stop in, show your kids that you have a real heart,
Yeah.
and get them a saved animal. And again, I love that saying, adopt, don't shop. And if you want to go out and protest some private owners reselling animals, do it, man. I think that's awesome.
I was seeing that just before the holidays.
Yeah.
At the puppy mill stores and stuff. I
Good.
saw some kids there with their placards.
Good.
Going out there, just,
Yeah. Put them out of business.
puppy mill,
Scumbags.
not
Let's
nice.
just start the new year off right and start throwing some insults around.
Kidding.
It's gonna bash one of my goals, but they really are scumbags.
Yeah, it's not.
You know, for-profit animal
Yeah.
people.
And you know, the animals end up getting sick. My folks.
They're pretty slow.
I know it is, man. Oh,
I got it like 5%.
oh God.
It's still showing up.
No, see, my folks, we used to get my folks Newfoundland dogs because they protected my property and
Okay.
stuff. And they didn't come from the puppy mills, but they
Oh.
were bred
Okay.
at farms and stuff.
Yeah.
And both of their Newfoundlands ended up ill and dying of
Oh, God.
like cancer, dysphagia, stuff like that. Really weird things that, and they only live 9 years or 10 years, which for a dog, I think that's kind of short.
Yeah.
But
Well, most dogs only live 12, 13 years.
yeah, yeah.
So, and cats, depending on
Forever.
our cats get better health care than 99% of the population.
I
They
know.
get better health care than what we do.
I know.
Jesus, and the bill gets paid too.
Oh, I know.
They're like, oh, how's your cat? Your cat's like half dead.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, the bill comes to $638.
I know.
I swear to God, you don't walk out of the vet anything less than like $200.
I know. Yes. My friend Debbie, who has cats, she just took in a stray,
Oh,
which, I mean, Jimmy's like a maniac for these type of things.
that's her aura and her
It
personality.
totally is, and of course for me, I'm just like, okay, it's, whatever. She started feeding him and stuff, but then over the holidays, he was real loud at night and stuff,
Oh.
and he was like moaning, like,
Yeah.
and she realized, I think he needs to go outside, and
Oh.
it's maybe he caught somebody's scent,
Yeah.
and so we let him outside now because he's not an outdoor cat, but he needs to roam.
Yeah.
In which I'm like, I don't understand what's going on.
But some, feral cats, it's in their DNA,
Yeah,
and they want to sleep. They want to have a safe place to sleep, but
Right.
they also want to go and roam. That's their DNA.
exactly.
It's like most people.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
I said,
why should it be tied down to one person?
Well, exactly.
Well, see, you want to be, because you want to come home,
Right.
and then you want to go
somewhere
at
sleep,
night
you
and
wanna
go and
camp
roam.
around, I know.
When in Rome.
I know.
Roam.
I know. I said, don't let him in anymore. I said, stop feeding him. And she's like, I can't do that.
No, because it's a murder.
I know, but I
You
said,
better be careful what you say. This is about cats, buddy.
I know. I'm learning about
I can reach across this aisle. Actually, it'll probably end up putting me in the hospital. So okay, and then let me give my Sprat update.
Okay, give this right.
Sprat has doubled her weight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know she's beyond 12 pounds now.
Wow.
And for your listeners just tuning into the show, like, what is this crazy show going on?
Oh, yeah.
And we adopted a cat 4 months ago, and beautiful gray tabby cat, and her tail, when we first got her, looked like a rat's tail, just thin and gross. And now you see her from a distance, all you see is her tail straight up and really thick. And so she doubled her weight. She was like 5.5 pounds, something like that. And she's this chunky fat little thing now.
Oh, that's kind of like
Kind of like her daddy.
Yeah, well.
And 20 pounds overweight, which we'll get into in a second.
Yeah,
Goals.
yeah.
But she's doing well. And then lately, we started ping pong balls.
Oh, good.
And then we discovered that if you bounce it before her and it goes like 3 feet in the air, she jumps really high.
Oh my God, they must look beautiful.
Oh, yeah, she's like a flying fat cat, flying squirrel, with this overweight, chunky, but she still manages to get the belly going.
She's big boned.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what we call our new buddy.
Boss. Big bone.
I call him Big Bone. He's a really
Your co-host here is kind of, 20 pounds big boned.
Me too.
So, oh my God, we're gonna have a good show.
I know.
We're starting off pretty good. So, so the spread update,
Okay.
and then I said before that she used to be able to fit between the little bars that you put in with the stairs, and she can't. And then she tried once and got stuck.
Oh.
And then she wiggled her big bone body through, and then got through, and she screamed. She
Don't they have weird
got
screams?
stuck.
I didn't think
Yeah, and then she got out.
Yeah.
And then when she lands, it used to be like this opera, really light landing. Now it's like a big thud. And you can feel the vibrations when she lands on the floor. That's how big she is now. But
I'm sure she doesn't like it when you talk how big boned she is.
yeah, big bone cat. So, but she's doing good. She's so healthy and she's so happy.
Oh.
She's sleeping half the night now.
Great.
And then she still roams
Well,
at night. But she doesn't even go near the door.
Oh, okay.
To the door to the outside. The other two cats are other two stupid Persians. They're just like, they look like they want to go outside and they're brave and all that.
Yeah.
Sprat wants nothing to do with it. She knows how good she's got it.
Well, okay.
And then snow comes down. She looks at all the snow.
Yeah.
And like, oh, it's beautiful. And then she's
And
just
I'm
so
not
happy.
going.
So, on a side note, she's really added new energy to the house.
Well, that's great.
And so we love her to death. So that's the spread update.
Fabulous.
And she's healthy and big boned.
Well, that's perfect. It's
So,
true, man. Big bone.
so we're very happy we got her.
Yeah.
And no regrets there.
She's the only girl?
We got 3.
Oh, all 3 are girls.
Yeah,
Oh.
like female cats have a tendency of gravitating towards me.
Oh.
And we had 1 male cat.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so most of them are female.
Wow. You
Yeah.
guys are, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we used to have one time, we used to have up to 5 or 6 cats
wow.
at one time,
Huh.
which,
That's a lot. That's,
Yeah.
when you think about it, and I never thought about this, when you feed the cats and stuff, it's like 53 cents a can for all that
Oh.
stuff. But now, at 5 cats, for you to have 5 cats, my God, I'd make them get jobs or something. Support yourself.
well, here it is that we used to buy the cheaper stuff, but it's not good for them.
Right.
So we get mostly Karen. Karen goes to the store. I went
Yeah.
with her, and it's $1 a pouch.
Yeah, whoa.
And then we got one that can go through 2 pouches in one sitting.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's like people throughout the world starving, and
Yeah.
again,
And
our
your
cats
eat
our
better
cats
than-
eat better than most people throughout the world, and they have better health plan.
Yeah.
Whenever they're a little
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
then immediately to the vet.
Oh, man.
And the vets love us.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we've
first name
spent-
basis, speed dial, do you?
Yeah, when we had like 6 man, we used to spend like $5,000 a year on vet bills.
Can you write that off at all? Can
I
you,
don't think so.
Man, get him some Social Security numbers.
They're like, yeah, when you get audited and say,
Oh, yeah.
well, what do you mean? There's a problem. It was my cats.
Yeah, well,
You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, I don't think you can write it off.
Darn.
I mean, I guess you could illegally.
Well,
You could do anything illegally,
Well, of course.
but when you get caught, that's
That's the problem.
you pay the piper.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Right, big boned or skinny, you'll go to jail.
That's true.
There was a case
Yeah.
where a guy pled that he should have a reduced sentence because he was old and big boned.
Oh,
I swear to God, that was like one of the sentencing things. Then they had another guy too that went on a crime spree, and he was like in his 80s,
oh,
and he was trying to say that he shouldn't go to prison. All that the judge threw him in prison.
oh, yeah. Well,
So,
you know, you do.
No remorse.
No, a little something wrong, you got to go to a little prison. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Well, it depends on how much you're paid.
Oh, right.
You know, it's a formula.
Yeah.
If you walk away with like 30 million and
Yeah.
do 1 year,
Oh,
who in the heck's gonna say no to that?
exactly.
You know. But that's a TV show.
Exactly.
And then the prison where you end up. If you could choose your prison,
Yeah. Which is, you know, my basement or something. Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
right,
Prison? Not.
with like 3 feral cats.
Exactly.
So Peggy, how was your New Year's and what did you do?
You know, New Year's was very uneventful in that we didn't like go out of the house or anything because, you know, when I was young, and you know that was just 2 years ago, we'd go
No,
out.
if you live to 100, you're still very young.
Exactly, it's
See?
true.
But you're over that 50 mark,
I
right?
know, but shh, don't tell.
Right.
You know, I'm kidding.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that.
That's all right. You know what? The thing is, in my
You're looking
mind-
good.
Why, thank you. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm working out. My trainer, you know, Al that was here.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Al's got to come back and do a little, you know,
Yeah.
you know, say what's going on and stuff, because we've
Yeah.
got a lot going on. But,
For sure.
you know, in my mind.
Let me just do a promo. Alan, we did a show on a trainer, Alan, and
Alan.
that's up on YouTube.
Yeah, Al Roth.
Yeah, Al Roth,
Mhm.
ROTH,
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
And then also that shows on my website, Law 540. So if you're looking at doing goal setting, which we'll talk about in a second,
Oh, yes.
I got some good stuff on that.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me more. So you're up and running with Al.
Yeah,
training.
he's got packages available for 3 days a week or 2 days a week to train and stuff.
Okay.
And, you know, and he's always like, you know, eat right and stay away from the booze and all that. And I'm like,
Did you eat right last night?
Um,
Or did you have
actually,
some spirits and
Had some spirits and everything, and it was good and everything, but like I said, my mind thinks I'm 38, and my body's saying, honey, you're like 100. Stop
90,
that.
98?
Yeah. 98.
I pegged
yeah.
you at 98, not 100. I pegged you.
Funny. But no, you know, it was like, oh my God, I can't, you know, and it was good. I was with a good friend, and it was great. But
Good.
you know, it was fun. But I
Did you guys go out last night, or was it
Oh,
more of a
no.
home thing?
more of a home.
Good.
And you know, it worked out, and we had fun and everything. But you know, going out in big crowds anymore,
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Unattractive?
Very unattractive.
Yeah.
And then you realize, wow, there's some really not so nice looking people out there, and I may be one of them.
Well, I
But,
think
yeah.
you know, if people overemphasize
Yes.
the partying and the commercialization of it, I think that's a
Exactly.
huge part,
Yes.
and people really overdo it.
Yeah.
And last night I was planning on going to Las Vegas.
Oh,
No,
really?
I'm just kidding. No.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
I was
I'm
gonna say-
just like you, Peggy. I'm so done with going out,
Right.
the crowds and all
Yeah.
that. So I stayed home last night,
Yeah.
and we went to the store.
Mhm.
I don't drink anymore,
Oh,
so
okay.
you know, I'll have a sip once in a while. So it's not like it's a
You
strict
don't drink
ban,
anymore, but you don't drink any
but
less
not
either.
in excess, right? And I got some stories I could tell. Let me
I'm
tell you.
sure. Yeah.
I have a few,
Uh-huh.
and I was reminded of it this last week. But so anyway, we went to the store. I got some cheese puffs,
Good.
cheese
Okay.
popcorn,
Oh.
the non-cancer causing kind. The best kind is the cancer causing kind, the
Well, of
over-salted.
course. Oh yeah.
You know.
Tastes so good, but
Oh
ugh.
God, yeah. So I had that last night, and then I had 2 mini pizzas.
Wow.
Yeah. So
More
that was
from-
that was my night, and then I had some sparkling water, and then a Sprite. So it was low key,
Very low. Okay.
and we kind of just watched TV. I fell asleep at 10:30.
Yeah, I know.
So I was just out. I literally passed out
Sure.
from a week. And last Saturday, so I'll tell you what's been going on all week. Last Thursday, I was preparing to go up to Wisconsin, and then a week ago Friday, we went up to go see my mom. This is just before Christmas.
Yeah.
So we went up to go see my mom, and then we saw her for a couple hours and at the Active Living Center.
Yes.
And then, it was really great. I was greeted first name by a bunch of the other residents there.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that fantastic?
That is.
And,
Because
yeah.
doesn't happen often.
Yeah, so they like, oh, Merry Christmas, Dave, and
That's good.
so it was really a great visit,
Nice.
and the visit went really well, and then we left there and we went to go see my other brother in West Allis.
Ah, okay.
So we saw him and his wife, and that went well,
Good.
and we got some other family issues out of the way, some topics.
Oh, that's good.
So a big shout out to my brother John and Linda. So they actually been listening since the show started.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they watched the YouTube videos, and I was quite surprised because people kind of get on a bandwagon and then they go back to their bad habits by possibly not working out and not listening to this show.
Exactly.
So if you're gonna do one thing, cancel working out and listen to the show,
Exactly.
or listen to the show and work out.
Or both.
Or
Yeah.
both, right? But Saturday at 5 a.m., my wife had to take me over to the ER room,
Ooh.
so I ended up going to condo.
Wow.
And I ended up getting type A flu.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm no longer contagious, don't worry.
Oh,
If I was, I'd be hacking and coughing all over you.
that's okay.
I like to share. I like to share the pain.
I love it. Yeah.
You know, I don't like sharing the gain,
No.
but I like sharing the pain
Yeah, it's
and the
okay.
complaining.
You're
As,
good
as
at
you
it,
know
man.
me now,
You're so good
the
at
big
it.
baby. You know, the biggest baby.
Wow. Did
So-
you have to stay in the hospital then?
I was there for about 3 hours, 3.5.
Wow.
So they rehydrated
Oh,
me,
sure.
and
Okay.
I got to say the staff over there was pretty good.
Great.
And then they did all the blood work and all that, and then I had 103, like I think 0.6 temperature.
Wow.
So my brain was starting to
I was
fry.
gonna say at 104 it fries up, baby.
Yeah, so it was like it was pretty serious. So it's a
Yeah.
good thing I went over there.
No kidding.
You already know I'm crazy, right?
Well, yeah, but
Local.
that's okay.
And so I think what happened is that upped another 20%.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
So I think my locals craziness scale
Is way up now.
is way up
Yeah,
high.
great.
And turn it up to 11.
Yeah.
Well, I'm turning it up to 13.
I know.
The button broke. So that's so I got out of the 3.5 hours,
Wow.
and but I was laying there hoping for death,
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh,
so
yeah.
migraines. I had a migraine for like a week,
Yeah.
and
I think there's something in the barometer though. That's something because I too
That-
have
that's-
had like a weird headache
yeah.
for about a week.
And then
it's
yeah.
like it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when did yours go away? Like Friday?
Friday-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when mine did.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
It was
weird.
Friday, and
Yeah.
then it was
Took a while.
Friday or Saturday that it went away, and then Saturday and today is the first day that I didn't wake up with a migraine.
Yeah. It's weird.
So I think
I
it was
don't even-
something.
Yeah, something in the barometer, I think, because it's I normally don't suffer migraines.
Right.
My mom had them very badly, and my brothers have them, but and I have had 2 of them my whole life. Once after I delivered each of my children, but I was like, oh my God, this is murderous. I think my head's going to fall off.
Right.
And this week it's been kind of like that, but I'm just like, oh, this is miserable. So yeah, migraine and the flu and all that. You must have been.
Oh,
yeah.
I was
Wishing for
hoping
death.
I was,
Yeah.
but I got to tell you, Maya, my cat,
Yeah.
the most loyal cat, was by my side wherever I go. The cat would follow
Wow.
me. So the cat's, she took care of me, and then also a big thank you to Karen too.
Oh, fabulous.
When I get sick,
Thanks,
man,
Karen.
I am the worst. I am the biggest freaking baby. And
Yeah,
so she took me out. We went to a local restaurant, and you
Mm-hmm.
remember Christine from Lake County Court, Clerk of Courts, not
Oh,
Clerk
yeah.
of Courts, the library.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
she was there.
Wow.
Yeah, so we
cool.
saw her, and then but then yeah, so a whole week, migraine, headache,
Yeah.
and then sweats, and then bad.
Yeah.
But then it fried my brain.
Oh, well, yeah.
So my personality is I've become much sweeter
Oh, wow. That's a
and
nice
and
one.
then more local. So what could have turned out to be really bad
Oh, Oh,
turned out to be even
great.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then my cat loyalty was off the chart too.
Wow, I'm telling
So-
you, those cats.
And then I'm laying there sweating, and then the cat comes and start licking like my forehead and my arms.
Oh, nice. Yeah, salt.
So
You can
yeah,
put salt.
so but the cat was by my side the entire time.
That's fabulous.
So that helped a lot. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm still alive,
Yeah, thank goodness.
and yeah. So it's been a long week, and then I had to get some legal stuff done. So it was just pure heck.
I'm sure.
HE double hockey stick.
sticks.
I mean, it was really bad because I had some motions to get on file, but I got them all done.
Well, good.
So
Okay.
I'm also I think part of the fallout is be a little more laid back.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
You
So
know.
anyway, that's one of the goals.
excellent.
So we're almost halfway through the first half an hour.
Holy smokes, how
Yeah,
did that happen?
Barely got through. So,
Yeah.
but you're feeling good now?
Yes.
Headache
yes.
is gone. and
Yeah, more or less. I
Good.
mean, it's, you know.
Your face color is looking good.
Is it? Yeah, you know, it's so weird. It's, you know, it's a lot, you know.
It's the show.
I'm
The
sure
show
it's the
keeps us
show.
going, Peggy.
It does.
Every
darling.
Sunday.
I love Sundays.
And the
you know.
Cubs.
Yeah, oh, and
Oh,
the Cubs, yes,
That's
yes.
right. I
Right.
almost ruined my headphones
Oh,
here.
good God.
In
no.
my shirt.
There it is, Cubs.
Cubs,
Yes.
2016, baby.
I know, we are, yes, we're on the charts
Was
now.
my only clean shirt. Actually, I just found it. So.
Well, okay, you know what? You wear it well.
Is it right in front of me? And I go,
It's
okay.
Beautiful, that's
I
what
saw
we're-
the sign.
I know,
So,
yes, it's
So-
beautiful.
so I'm glad the holidays are over.
Yes, me too.
And
Me too.
so, yeah, a big thank you to Karen. And I'm telling you, she really kicked some butt.
That's
She
great.
took care of me in and out of the ER room. Went back up to Wisconsin, go get her mom,
Wow.
and then our aunt,
Oh, wow.
and then drove all the way over to Holy Hill.
Wow.
Then drove the mom back, stayed overnight,
Wow.
and we're supposed to go to the Chop House at the Lake Geneva Inn.
Oh,
And then I was sick. I was still sicker than a dog, but
Oh.
enough that I could take care of myself. So
Wow.
she took her mom there,
how great.
and I tell you, man, what a trooper!
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah.
Because
So,
really, yeah, because she doesn't take care of you, you know, I'll have to be on by myself.
oh God, you'll like get the fallout,
I know.
and I would not be in a good mood.
I figured, yeah.
So I think she helped shorten the flu too.
That's
so.
great.
But yeah, what is this crap going around?
They don't,
And,
they don't even know. They don't know because there's so many viruses.
Yeah. Well, this
Yeah.
one was type A. Then last March I got type B,
Yeah.
and I ended up in the ER room again.
Oh, man.
So now she's like, "You're gonna go get that shot."
Oh, yeah, get the flu shot.
So I'm gonna go get it.
Next time you get type D, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Which
that's-
is like, and then I'll get the bird flu,
Yeah.
and then but if I lose 30 pounds, I'm all right getting the bird flu,
There you go.
as long as I don't get this migraine stuff.
Well, yeah. The
Oh, my
migraines,
God.
They'll knock you out.
I was
know.
slamming Imitrex like
Oh.
there was no tomorrow.
Those are so, I mean, they just open up all your
Yeah.
valves in your head.
But
which
it
is
took,
great.
usually it only takes like 15-30 minutes.
Yeah.
It would take like 2 hours to kick in.
Wow.
And
Wow.
it was a really,
Yeah.
and then I had all these plans to get all this stuff done this week legally, and then on Sunday I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, the heck with it. And you just gotta let it go
Yeah.
when you're sick. So, and I never thought I'd say this too, I am so tired of watching TV.
Oh,
After a
I hate
week of this
TV.
crap.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
There is nothing on TV worth watching. Nothing.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, you know.
But-
Well, yeah, I mean.
I got my favorite shows I like watching, and then some movies, and
Well,
so we ended up getting a lot of movies, and
yeah, we did too. And
So-
I got movies, and most of them were not so good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing beats reading.
Right.
You're an advantageous. Well, let me say that
Avid
again.
reader.
Yeah, advent
Yeah,
reader. I'll
yeah.
just say advent.
That's okay.
Advantageous.
There we go. That too.
An advent reader. So we're already 1/4 of the way done with the show.
Holy smokes.
So we're gonna cut the break,
All right.
and then we'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was our the
It was our
first quarter of the
kickoff to
show.
2017.
Yeah, kickoff 2017. Year in the
Yahoo.
making. All right,
Yeah.
we'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, welcome back to the Dave Mierswa Show. I am one of the hosts, Dave Mierswa, and
I'm Peggy Busceni, the other host.
So Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you. Yes, it is wonderful. Happy New Year.
I think about half the population around Lake County is just starting to wake up.
I think so too.
And it's about 12:35. Good morning.
Good morning.
And hopefully you had a good time last night.
Yeah.
And all the spirits and all the listeners out there.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching stuff on TV and it looked like people were having a good time and stuff. But,
That's good.
I'm glad, because time to lighten up, get started, and
Yeah.
get the year going.
Yeah. And I can't think of a better show. We're going to have a 2-hour show today.
Yeah.
So just when you thought you could turn us off at 1 o'clock
Yeah. No, sorry.
and wait for 98.3 FM music,
Yeah. No.
it's Dave and Peggy in your face.
Yes.
So happy 2017. And hopefully we're going to turn some heads.
Oh, I think so.
And I know, and here's another thing that I want to give a big thank you to, is the staff here at WRLR.
Yeah.
They, for a lot of the listeners, no one gets paid.
Right.
This show, this is a non-for-profit, and all of the production and all the DJs that come on, no one gets paid.
Right.
This is a non-for-profit, and we are a family-oriented show, and we are a family-oriented radio station.
Yes.
So,
Quite nice.
yeah, and
Quite nice.
it's always a balance of cutting-edge topics in your face, but also making them family-friendly. So if your kids are listening, you don't have to worry about swearing or, things like that.
Yeah. Derogatory language.
Yeah,
or anything
but
like
we
that.
still cover in-your-face
Oh,
topics.
we do. Yeah.
And, we definitely had a lot of cutting-edge topics with Hillary last year, and Trump,
yes.
and a lot of stuff like that, but we really make a G.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say a big heart thank you for the WRLR staff. They really are the unsung heroes.
Yes.
And they're behind the scenes. So when I come in,
Uh-huh.
the board's all fixed up already, and
Right,
and you should see the equipment here. And it takes a lot of hours to keep all this stuff up and running. And we did have to petition for a year with the lights.
Well, yeah.
And Bish is like, oh, good, we don't have to hear about the lights anymore. So actually, a big thank you to all the trustees
Yeah.
that are on WRLR trustee board.
Yeah.
And then
Doing a great
also,
job.
then the staff, there's a separate management board that when we go to our meetings. So a big thank you to them for all the time that they put in.
Yeah.
And
I noticed that just before Christmas, there were people coming in to take care of all these machines and stuff. I found it quite fascinating because I was like, come on, you just hook it up or, No, they were here a long time.
Yeah, they were here for almost like 2 days.
Yeah.
And they redid the entire electronic board and stuff like that. And then and with all the software, it gets a lot of bugs too.
Sure.
So another exciting thing is we'll be able to start taking phone calls in 2017. So that's coming up.
This is great.
I figured out the Skype
Great.
here, so I worked on that for 30 minutes. So
Okay.
so we won't have a repeat of
Okay.
the non-phone calls. So I figured that out. So that's
Great.
good. And excuse me, had a
Alrighty.
little
Yeah.
coffee and
Yeah.
Sprite mixture there.
Yeah.
So, and then you heard last half an hour, my brains were fried this past week.
But, you came
And
back pretty well.
I'm gonna carry those medical records around, and then
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start just yelling out obscenities in courtroom. And then the big, I'm still recovering from type A and type B flu.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And here's my medical records to escape contempt charges.
Well, the thing is, you don't have to worry about a contempt charge from the judge, but you have to watch the other attorneys because the other attorneys are going to say, "Oh, you're not functioning at full level, so
Right.
we're going to write you up." I
Right.
saw that happen once. I was like, "Really? This person has a cold," but the other attorney's like, "They're not in their right mind,"
Yeah.
and so we are, going to try to motion for a dismissal or something. I was like, "Really? A little bit petty." But it's a head cold.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen, and then a lot of times too, this is the season too, the attorneys come into the courtroom and they're all sick.
Oh,
Yeah, they're always like hacking. and then they get the phlegm in their throat.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing worse. You know, we went out to eat last night,
Yeah.
and this is one of my goals too, is to have more patience.
Oh, okay.
And I noticed right away that
not
it's going to be a
working.
chore.
I know.
Because the guy next to us is like had phlegm in his throat.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like trying to clear his throat.
Yeah.
And then he's hacking every like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then finally I stopped and I looked over,
Yeah.
you know, and then
Giving
he
him
moved.
the death look.
He moved. So I was like, great. I didn't have to force him out of that booth.
Well, that's good.
And then kick him out of the restaurant.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, it's bad when people are sneezing and coughing and hacking all that stuff up and stuff.
Yeah.
But I really...
The post-nasal stuff.
What's really hard for me is when people sneeze.
Yeah.
Long, you know, sneezing. You
Yeah,
know.
that stuff goes like 20 feet.
I know, and I'm like, stop sneezing. I'm like, are you
Yeah.
done yet?
Yeah, they don't cover.
Nothing.
So.
You know, I'm like, are you done?
Yeah. Oh, I'll go out to eat, and then I'll get a dirty look from Karen because I'm like I'm hacking,
Yeah.
and then like I'll sneeze or into a napkin.
Yeah.
And it should be done in the bathroom.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, Karen.
But she's right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So she's gonna be my 2017 guidepost.
There we go.
Yeah, because
You know?
she hasn't shown me the list yet, the character flaws, and I'm sure it's I'm just kidding, babe. So no, 2016 was a rough year.
It was.
Because you went through what happened with your mom passing away.
Exactly.
And again, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you. Yes.
And then putting my mom in a home this year, so that was kind of rough.
Yes.
And so 2017, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, it's, you know, some things are going to come our way that are going to be great and wonderful, and some things may not be as great and wonderful, but they're learning experiences.
Yeah.
You know, because with my mom passing away and stuff, you know, you kind of learn what you can handle and what you don't, you know.
Sure.
What you don't want to get into or you can't get into or something like that.
Right.
I mean, their learning experiences are very difficult, but nonetheless, they teach their teachable moments all the time.
Right.
So,
that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I had to look at it like that. Otherwise, I'd be like really depressed.
Yeah.
You know.
And you took that pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy watching your last parent pass away. And
it's horrible to watch that. And someone once said to me, when I was in my 30s, early 30s, she had watched her parents wither away, and she said, it's a horrible process. And I'm like, well, how can it be? Or, you know, she's like, you'll understand when it happens.
Right.
And it just hits you right square in the face. It's like, wow, she was so right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a tough process, but again, it's part of life.
Yeah.
You know, so we
cycle of life.
Yes, you know, we have to get ready for that, and it stinks, but
Well, I think you handled it really well.
Thank you.
I think you're handling it really well, and it's a life lesson, and there's no one roadmap of life.
Oh, no.
Life is up and down mountains, around mountains, and peaks and valleys. But I thought you handled it really well with your brothers.
Yeah.
And you really did. And it was very obvious how much that you still love your mom. And,
oh, yeah.
and I thought that was a huge moment for 2016 for us in the show.
Yeah, you know, and, you know, it's, my mom and I, we fought every day. When I talked to her or whatever, she never liked what I was doing or whatever. We fought every day, but now
Well, that's something new.
I know. I'm like,
you and controversy.
Exactly, you know, but
and causing trouble.
I just said, well, Ma, it's what it is, or, you know, and
I came from you, Mom.
right, you know,
Of your
and
genetics.
yeah, and I'm like, well, you know, now I got no one to fight with, so.
Oh yeah, they're quickly replaced.
I'm sure.
No.
Don't worry,
But-
I'll find someone. Yeah.
But as the show host here, I appreciate you sharing that with the listeners, because I know there's a lot of listeners who have gone through and will go through
and they're
it.
gonna go through
Yeah,
it.
and it's not going to stop. And as you get older, everyone seems to start, divorce, number one, number two, start dying off. And I appreciate you sharing that with the listeners, and I think that gives them a little a couple of tools in their tool bag
I'm hoping.
to
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's another big part of the show is to bring up topics that a lot of other hosts don't talk about.
Right. Right.
And so I really appreciated you, number one, coming on the show
Oh yeah.
as a co-host.
I love doing it. This is
And-
like the most fun.
Yeah.
It's great, and I know that in order to do this, I have to keep abreast of all the things that are going on in the world and everything. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know, this is the best gig ever.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I am very thankful and grateful that you remained on as a co-host,
Mhm.
and you certainly bring a lot of education.
Mhm,
I think you
yes.
bring a lot of great topics. I think you bring a lot of great personality to the show,
Yeah, it's fun.
and
So fun.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do this if this show wasn't fun.
I'm sure,
I'm
yeah.
to the point in my life that I cut out all the cancer toxic stuff.
Right, right.
And I'm done. I am done doing stuff that isn't fun anymore.
Oh, right.
I mean, we still got to work, make money, and
Right,
you'll
that
have
sort of
moments
stuff,
where it's
but-
fun. But
yeah.
and we'll get into talking about goal setting in a second. But I'm done with this. In
Yeah.
2016, I had some friends of mine that weren't friends. They took whatever they could out of me.
Yep.
Never gave anything back to the well. And let me tell you,
It dried up.
the well on them went dry.
Yeah.
And I got so sick of them.
Yeah.
And but what I've learned is I'm not mad at them, but I cut them out,
Right.
and they're done.
And the thing is, do
Yeah.
they even know that they've been cut out? You know. 'cause
Oh
it's-
yeah, they know.
Yeah, they know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a, let's just say, coming of Jesus moment,
Sure.
and I actually sat down with a very close friend of mine,
Mhm.
and I gave him yardsticks and guide sticks to get our friendship back on. I take friendship very seriously.
Uh-huh, me too.
And someone who's going to be a friend with me, you get a lot of benefits in a good way.
Well-
I don't mean to say friends with benefits.
Don't worry,
That's
Aaron,
a
it's
slip.
okay.
Yeah, friends with benefits.
No, no.
But
no.
you know, with this, with being friends with me,
Yeah,
it's loyalty,
right.
and you get what I have. You know, my casa, your casa.
Right.
You know, what I have, I'll help you out.
Exactly.
I don't give away money.
No.
If someone really needed, let's say you were stuck down in Florida or whatever,
Yeah.
or you're on a trip down to Brazil,
Yeah.
you needed air flight back, $2,500. I would
Yeah.
wire $2,500. Expectation never to,
Give it back, right.
yeah, you know, stuff like that.
Mhm.
But to be a friend of mine and in part of my life, you're going to have to run the gambit.
Right.
Because my time is so, I would rather read a book alone
Mhm.
and work on self than waste my time with some toxic, cancerous person.
Right. Right.
And I am very fortunate that I realized that, 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
So in 2016, at the end of every year, I take stock
Yeah.
in who I hang around.
Sure.
And I'm telling you, it is now so easy to shut people down in my life
Sure.
that I really have to slow the process down.
Yeah.
At the beginning,
Yeah.
it was kind of
It's
tough
painful.
to do.
It's painful.
Now,
Yeah.
and like I said, I had a really good friend of mine,
Mhm.
30 years,
Yes.
and, no names or anything, but
Right.
I really got sick of his stuff. I called him out. I actually typed up an itinerary
Wow.
and saying, this is what you need to do. Friendship is a two-way street. It's not a one-way street.
Right. Right.
And if you don't like this, hit the road.
Yeah.
And in fact, you're going to hit the road right now, and if you're going to circle back, you better have all your stuff in order.
Exactly.
And I'm done hanging around with these lame people excuses
Well, right.
as friends.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to measure up, you know what? There's a lot of other losers out there for you. So go hang out with them. But you're
Right.
not going to burn my time.
Right.
And time is the most precious asset that we have.
Yes. And it's so fleeting, and it's just, people don't realize when they're goofing around and stuff, how it's wasteful to not only waste your own time, but someone else's.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, it's
They're
double
the
whammy.
biggest offenders.
Uh-huh.
And then same thing with money.
Oh, yeah.
And I stopped that like 10 years ago.
Ah, okay.
So I don't worry about the money.
Yeah.
But these people, and this is kind of towards the end of the year, I always do an assessment. What did I do last year or last 5 years before? And one of them is I take a look at my friends.
Sure.
And
Reassess.
and there's some people that float in and out of your lives. You see them whenever, and that's fine.
Right.
They're non-toxic, and
Right.
I whatever. And another thing I learned is you're gonna be friends with me, and I try not to draw expectations on them. But it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
You got to show up. You got to play,
Yeah.
and you're not going to have this woe is me stuff.
Right.
I don't put up with that anymore.
Well, right. 'Cause
And
you can't do anything about it.
yeah, and I'm the first one. If someone needs help in lifting up,
Yeah.
I will give them literally the shirt off my back.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I wouldn't do to help someone up. But you're going to stand up on your own 2 feet,
Right.
and you're going to be responsible. And you're going to take actions for your own life. And if you can't do that, then go stand in the room with all the other losers.
Well, right.
And I'm moving on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's, it's tough.
yeah,
It's
you
draining.
learn that.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, are you a Leo? Is it what's your
Gemini.
You're Gemini.
Yeah, May
Okay, so
28th.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the twins.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Well, that's okay. No, see,
Split
I'm
personality.
I'm a Leo.
What? A Leo.
I'm
Okay.
very loyal to
Okay.
whoever needs anything, or
Right.
I mean, to the point where I've been kicked in the face. And
Yeah.
I still am like, it's okay. I'll help you, and
Right.
I'm like, but I too have come to the point where I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Time to cut those ties,
Yeah.
because they're so draining, and they just wear you out.
Yeah.
And it's like, so, and I too have begun in the last couple of years now, just looking back over the year and then setting goals for the upcoming year and
Good.
stuff. And yeah, I mean, it makes things a lot easier, because when you're focused, you can do what you need to do.
Sure.
And just get it done, and
Yeah.
feel that sense of accomplishment, and just move on.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's,
I think you have to do that with relationships.
yes, yes.
And then we'll get into some categories in a second, what to look for.
yes.
Man, that I had like coffee and then soda. And like the sparkling
Yeah.
carbonation is like,
Yeah.
so, and I was lucky I got sick again this year, because it makes you appreciate life.
Oh.
I was hoping to die in the operating table.
Sure, sure.
I just couldn't take it anymore, the
Yeah.
headache and
Mhm.
and all that, and then I had a nurse too that wasn't too nice, and then I had 3 other nurses that came in that were a lot sweeter.
Oh,
So I had a male nurse.
oh, wow.
And yeah, there's no sympathy.
Oh,
I'm like, can I get a blanket?
Yeah, yeah.
And then no.
No, you look
And
fine.
then so I use my coat and all that to
Oh,
stay
wow.
warm. So,
Wow.
but that makes you appreciate what you got. And like I said, a big thank you to you for staying on the show.
Oh, this is
And-
my pleasure.
Yeah,
Love
and,
it.
and, and I think you become a vast asset to the show,
Yeah.
because you bring the woman's perspective,
Mhm.
and I think you bring a lot of perspectives
Mhm.
out there,
Yeah.
and then I'm hoping that we can dive into more for 2017.
Oh, yeah.
And I know a lot of the listeners I get feedback from really enjoyed having you on the show.
Great.
So hopefully you'll
Great.
stick around 2017.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm not
Okay.
going anywhere.
All right, very
I
cool.
know, Sundays, right here.
Someone's got to give me heat too.
Well, of course.
Yeah,
That's my
'cause
job.
I usually burn everyone else. But
People don't know how to take it, and it's like,
well, they get to know me after a while, but
Yeah.
at first I love that they get that look.
oh, yeah.
They don't know how to handle
"What?"
it.
Yeah.
I just laugh so hard. And so I know I grown on WRLR like cancer,
Well,
and now I'm here to stay.
well, hey, like warts,
No.
whatever.
Now, I really think that we bring a really unique look
Very fresh
and
perspective,
topics
I think.
and in your
Yeah.
face realism
Yeah,
to WRLR.
yeah.
And I know there's a lot of great other shows
Uh-huh.
on WRLR.
Yes.
And so I think the face of WRLR is so diverse,
Yes.
and all the different shows. And there's a show on too that I'll have to look up the name,
Mhm.
but it's very holistic,
Yes.
and it's on every Sunday at 6 o'clock. I'll look up the name.
Yeah.
And I'll give that. I started listening to that, and then towards the end of every year, we reset our goals, and
Mhm.
we get
Yes.
about 2 or 3 minutes before we go on break again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is why I want a 2-hour show.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, because you and I just start talking.
Right. And then all of of a sudden it's like, what? It's
Yeah.
over? Wow.
Yeah. So, but anyway, big thank you for being on the show, and it really meant a lot to me.
That's great.
And
Great.
I don't want to be friends with you.
Yeah, I don't want to be friends with you either.
But I would, just co-host.
That's all.
Yeah, but no friendship.
No, no.
No, so I look forward to our friendship in 2017,
Oh,
Peg,
yeah. This is going to be
and
great.
and making that even stronger.
Yeah.
And any topics too that you want to bring on, don't be shy.
Oh, yeah.
And I was working on bringing on an atheist
Cool.
on the show.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't agree with the atheist position.
I don't either, but,
I'm agnostic but very spiritual.
well, that's it.
Yeah.
There's so many labels for all that stuff.
Yeah,
and
right.
It's like,
Yeah.
do you really not believe or, or
Yeah.
something? And I grew up Catholic. My parents were, pretty much adamant that we went to church and everything. But I still am Catholic, but now it's more spiritual than
Yeah.
earthly
Yeah.
Catholic. It's cool. It's a whole
Yeah.
different perspective.
And we laugh about this. And my only day I could do the show was Sunday. So right after, and we got some really great religious stuff early on in the morning too.
Yes.
And then I think there's some in Spanish too. If I'm
I
not.
believe there is.
So like I said, this WRLR reaches across all cultures.
Yes.
And all norms, and this show too. I think we're going to really work hard for 2017 to come up with some very diverse topics again.
Yes.
And I'm not afraid to put any topic on the show.
No, I think.
And but it's got to be done in a friendly manner. But a lot of people are afraid of offending other people, and and this show has look. You can put your big boy pants on.
Yeah.
And I think you're smart enough to handle it. A lot of these listeners.
Right.
And same thing with their children. There's a lot of listeners with the children, and they should be listening to this. And I'm like, no, you have to be secure in the fact that you raise your kids great, and then we debate it.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing of the First Amendment is the debating and being able to listen to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to bring on some Democrats on the show. I know. But I want to get what they've been through.
Yeah.
And I want to really expand what we talk about.
Yeah.
And you really bring in a lot of holistic
Yes.
stuff too. So I really want to do that for 2017.
Oh yeah.
And
you gotta look at the whole picture as far as health and mind and soul and everything.
Yeah, spiritualism.
It's everything.
We got to cut the break.
Darn it.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
we'll be
be
back
right
in a
back.
couple minutes with the
Okay.
Dave Mierswa Show, and then co-host Peggy Busceni. And the topic today is 27